Imagine a country that the rest of the world has completely forgotten. A treasure hidden in the heart of South America, concealed behind massive rainforests. This is a place where the waterfall is 5 times higher than Niagara, yet only a few thousand people see it each year. A place where newly discovered oil reserves beneath soil rich with gold and diamonds have made this tiny nation the world's fastest-growing economy. But here's the most interesting part. Despite being in South America, nobody speaks Spanish, not even Portuguese. This is the only English-speaking country on the South American continent that carries the Caribbean spirit. Welcome to Guyana, friends. Welcome to the Culture Atlas channel. Here we explore the world's most fascinating and least-known places and cultures. In each video, we take you to a completely different world. Today, our destination is Guyana. Trust us, finding a less explored, more unspoiled beauty is nearly impossible. This country is one of those rare places that modern tourism hasn't reached yet, maintaining its authenticity. That's exactly why we're taking you to this legendary country today.
Natural Wonders section. Let us tell you this first. 85% of Guyana is covered with rainforest. Untouched, unspoiled, places where human feet have never trod. This is like a secret corner of the Amazon, but wilder, more mysterious than the Amazon. Your chances of seeing a jaguar here are so high that guides don't say, if you're lucky, they say, be careful. Think of a country. It has a waterfall 5 times higher than Niagara, a bridge floating on water, and forests older than the Andes Mountains. That country is Guyana. Now let's talk about Kaieteur Falls. Niagara Falls is impressive, yes, but Kaieteur? This is a whole different level. A mass of water falling in a single drop from 226 meters high, 5 times higher than Niagara. This is the world's highest single-drop waterfall. But here's the thing. To get there, you'll either fly over the rainforest in a small plane or do a multi-day rainforest trek. Because it's located deep in dense forests, only a few lucky visitors can see it each day. And this is exactly Guyana's magic. Everything is hard to reach. Everything is hidden. Everything is adventure. Away from tourist traps, a genuine exploration experience. When you arrive at the falls, there's only nature around you. No tourists taking selfies, no screaming children, no vendors. Just you, the waterfall, and that incredible sound of the massive water mass falling.
Stabroek Market, the sleepless marketplace. If you go to Stabroek Market, you'll see the real Guyana there. This market is a massive bazaar built in 1881, exactly 140 years ago, with iron imported from England. The iconic clock tower, 80 feet or about 24 meters high, is one of the city's symbols. This market never stops from early morning until late at night. It's like Guyana's sleepless heart. African, Indian, Chinese, and indigenous vendors work side by side. You won't find such diversity anywhere else in South America. Crowded, noisy, colorful, chaotic, but equally enchanting. You can find fresh fish, tropical fruits, Indian spices, and even raw gold. Yes, raw gold. And the vendors are so friendly that they smile even while bargaining. They shout, "Come naman, give me good price." Street food is a must-try. Indian-style chicken curry, Chinese-style fish soup, ice-cold sugarcane juice, and grilled cassava cake. The market is located on the banks of the Demerara River, and trading boats flock here every morning. It's like a floating city market on water. You must try the local dishes here. There's something called pepper pot, which is Guyana's national dish, a meat dish made with a special sauce called cassaripe. Cooked for hours, full of spices. They eat it with roti bread and also drink mabi, a drink made from tree bark, slightly bitter but amazing once you get used to it.
Cost of living, affordable paradise. Now let's talk about something very important, perhaps the most curious topic. How expensive is it to live in Guyana? Living in Guyana is both economical and enjoyable. Especially compared to the US and Europe, it's incredibly affordable. Look at the numbers. A one-bedroom apartment in the center costs $450 to $600 per month. In the suburbs, it's even cheaper, $350 to $450. Utilities, electricity, water, internet, trash, all between $80 to $120. A meal at a local restaurant costs only $8 to $12. Weekly grocery shopping runs $50 to $70. Transportation, a minibus or taxi ride costs 50 cents to $2 per trip. Monthly transportation average is $100 to $150. Gym membership is $30 to $50. Even a dentist visit is $30 to $50. Total calculation? One person can live comfortably in Georgetown on $900 to $1,200 per month. This is 60 to 70% cheaper than U.S. cities and 50% cheaper than Western Europe. An ideal country for those who want to maintain a year-round, sunny, tropical Caribbean lifestyle at an affordable cost. A true paradise for digital nomads, retirees, and adventure seekers.
Iwokrama Rainforest. Let's get to the craziest part. Iwokrama Rainforest. This is like the lost world of the Amazon, an area of 371,000 hectares, completely protected, untouched. Giant river otters, jaguars, sloths, and over 500 bird species live here. And there's something here, the canopy walkway. You're walking on suspended bridges among the trees at the top of the rainforest, 30 meters high. Endless greenery below you, parrots flying around you, monkeys jumping. This is a real Jurassic Park experience. If you join night tours, it gets even crazier. Red-eyed tree frogs, neon-colored insects, animals looking at you with night vision eyes. Guides stop at some point and say, "Be quiet." Then a sound comes from afar. They say, "Jaguar." At that moment, you get goosebumps.
Victoria amazonica, the world's smartest leaf. When you say Guyana, most people think of Victoria amazonica, the giant water lily. This is Guyana's national flower. And this isn't just a beautiful plant, it's nature's engineering marvel. Its leaves can expand up to 3 meters. Yes, 3 meters. And when viewed from below, it has a complex structure resembling a fish skeleton. Thanks to this structure, a child or even a 15-20 kilogram load can sit on the leaf without sinking. Even during the Victorian era, people used to queue up to see this sight. Another fascinating feature, color changing. It opens pure white on the first night, then turns pink or deep red on the second night. Because it only opens for 2 nights and then wilts, it presents a mysterious and enchanting sight. Today, eco-tours along the Essequibo River are organized to see these giant lilies. It's one of the most iconic symbols representing Guyana's natural wealth.
Shell Beach and sea turtles. We need to talk about Shell Beach. This beach isn't just any ordinary beach. A white, sandy beach covered with millions of tiny seashells. But the real miracle happens between March and August. Giant leatherback turtles come ashore to lay eggs. These turtles are so big that some are 2 meters long and weigh 500 kilograms. Watching them slowly move across the sand at night, then laying 100 eggs and returning to the ocean. This is one of nature's most magnificent shows. And here, it's just you and the turtles. Nobody else. At beach number 63, millions of red crabs come to the shore to spawn every year. This spectacle rivals the crab migration on Christmas Island. The coast turns completely red.
Moraikobai Village is one of Guyana's most authentic places. This village is a place that has remained far from the world's eyes, frozen in time. Located in the Mahika Berbice region, it can only be reached by river. There's no road connection. You reach the village after a long motorboat journey along the Mahakoni River. The name Moraikobai comes from the mora tree, once used in shipbuilding. The village architecture is characterized by roofs made from palm leaves, sturdy wooden frames, and elevated floors against flood periods. In the village center, there's a massive woven community house, a benab. The people living here belong to the Arawak Lokano tribe, one of Guyana's oldest indigenous communities. Women are famous for their hand-woven baskets, woven mats, and forest-inspired decorative items. During the annually held Cultural Heritage Day, the village comes alive. Visitors eat cassava bread, pepper pot meat dish, and participate in Arawak dances. This place truly offers an experience like traveling through time.
Multiculturalism. Now let's tell you about one of Guyana's most interesting features. This place is incredibly multicultural. 40% of the population is of Indian descent. Their ancestors were brought by the British to work in sugarcane fields. 30% are of African descent, remnants from the slavery period. 10% are indigenous Amerindian. The rest are Chinese, Portuguese, and mixed. What does this mean? In one day, you can see a Hindu temple, Muslim mosque, Christian church, and Amerindian cultural center. Diwali, Holi, Mascaramani Carnival, Christmas, all celebrated with enthusiasm. While curry and roti are sold on the streets, Creole chicken is sold right next door. This diversity is what makes Guyana unique. South America's only English-speaking country that carries the Caribbean spirit blended with Indian culture.
Guyana, South America's forgotten paradise, the world's most hidden treasure, adventure's last stop. Tropical lifestyle with affordable cost of living, unspoiled nature, multicultural society. Don't you think it's amazing? Share your thoughts in the comments. Would you like to go to Guyana? Don't forget to subscribe to the Culture Atlas channel because in upcoming videos, we'll take you to even more interesting places. See you in the next video.